Right, kick things up at Rugby. Here's the freight train from Ipswich to Laurie Street. Although I think it's got a staffing stop, which makes good for photos, to be fair. 66508. City of Doncaster. Right, 66508 is back in this way. Right here, and now made it to the well, I say this is the only station we're really filming today, Rugby, but I'm going to hunt around the local area because I see on real-time trains last night there's some interesting movements around. What on earth has happened to my hair? Also, the weather, absolutely gorgeous. Not honestly, when I was walking to the train station, absolutely chucking it down with rain. Got me umbrella with me. But yeah, there's a few movements, including one going from Wolverton to Arlington Depot, which it says it's a 323, but could really be anything northern. Hope it runs. And then there's a movement from Princess Elizabeth to Lichfield, which I'm going to get in Coventry, and that's the movement which I'm really interested in. And then there's also some sort of unidentified Colossus rail locomotive going up from Rugby to Doncaster, and also apparently there is 2 Tampers on the loose today as well, but to be honest with you, if we get them it's good, but I'm not overly bothered about Tampers. Anyway, let's crack on with the filming here at Rugby. Rugby is an Avanti West Coast station, and we've got 6 platforms. Right, there's 39128 200 Newton, that's 39127 goes up to Glasgow Central. So the one going on the fast line was London Euston, Glasgow Central, and that one down there is going to London Euston from Birmingham Street as the rain starts to pick up again. As I was saying before I got interrupted, Rugby is an Avanti West Coast runner station, and you've got 6 platforms to its name. You also get London North Western Railway services stopping here as well. It does have a platform, bay platform 3, which is used by one morning train to London. During the week, the 0802 service, unless there's engineering works or other disruptions happening. And they're going to be here for, I don't know. And yeah, and Rugby also used to have more bay platforms. There used to be another one there, you can see the remains of it there. And then down the other end of the station, all the way down there used to be another 2. But that's all gravelled over now, when they redid the station during the redevelopment. And that was like 2008 now. I was only like 6 years old when that happened. Jeez, that was like 17 years ago now. Here comes a passing Avanti West Coast service to Liverpool Line Street from London Euston. $807,004. Right, here comes the 0942 London North Western Railway Service, a crew from London Euston. They've still got Eurovision delivery like 2 years later. Mahersville TB got rid of theirs. 350-104 Eurovision leads the train. Connected to 350-371. Which has got some sort of weird Birmingham Airport livery sticker on the back of it. Right, we're going to have a passing freight train from Trafford Park to London Gateway. We're in about 6 or 7 minutes late. £66,550. And to finish things off, we're going to have a movement from Wolverton Centre Sidings to Arlington Depot. It is a 323. Must have gone down to Wolverton for work, so there's now going back up north. Right, I'm off to get this Princess Risborough Lichfield movement in Cov, because I'm not sure if they're actually going to send it through here. It says they're supposed to, but it might actually go via the Coventry and Nuneaton line. 350-112 is on my train. I think back is 350, I don't know. 350, I think it's another one. Right, we made it to Coventry now. I did film here like, not last week, week before. Or was it last week? It was last week, I'm losing the plot. Anyway, we're here for the movement from Princess Risborough to Lichfield. Whatever the hell it is, because I have no idea. And then there's also something coming down from Southampton, which is running as required. And it is running today. So, we'll see that as well. Nice bonus. And then I might go to Nuneaton next to see if the other movement is running from Rugby to Donny, and also get lunch in Nuneaton Town Centre, either at the Asda and the Greggs. Why I went to get a drink in that living cafe at Coventry Station, don't know. £2.60 for a bumming cake thing. My second breakfast. Well, I had a croissant, but it wasn't really breakfast. But this was a last minute trip, so I didn't really prepare much. Anyway, let's get these movements here at Coventry. And hopefully the rain doesn't come back till tomorrow when it's forecast thundery showers anyway. Is this the thing I'm after? No, these are just the 730s. I've seen about 100 730s now. 730-011 and 730-005. Right, we got a movement from Southampton to Basford Hall. 66-957. It is going to stop it though for a passing train. Stevenson Locomotive Society. rusty on the back of that. Alright, warning headphone users, prepare for squeaky brakes incoming. Not as squeaky as I thought. Oh, it is a Tamper, this Princess Visba Litchfield movement. I did wonder what was on it. To be fair, I haven't seen a Tamper in a while. It's DR73947. Making a like a headless chicken over the platform 4.
8 coaches.
Why it was scheduled on platform 3 anyway.
Platform 2 for the 11:26 cross country.
Oh, now you're going to stop all the way down there too.
Calling at Leamington,
Of course you are.
Banbury, Oxford, Reading,
007.
Winchester, Southampton.
Statue. Should actually go and see that at the arena at some point. I've not been yet. I'm gonna wait for the new kit to come out there before I head to the club shop or order online. Right, we've arrived at Nuneaton now, and all hell's broken loose. On the Birmingham to Peterborough line, there's a failed freight train between Nuneaton and Coastal Parkway, and it's not that one there. But they put the West Midlands rail service in platform 2 because they can't clear the points, because the end of that freight train there, which is set at a red signal just north of Nuneaton, is up there. That's never happened. I've ridden on this line a few times now, and I've never been put on platform number 2 on that West Midlands rail service because something's obstructing the points down there. So that's the first. Anyway, and the Nuneaton hopefully I'm not sure if we're going to actually get these movements now, because if there's a broken down freight train on the line between Nuneaton and Coastal Parkway, but we'll see. I'm going to also nip across to the Nuneaton Asda and grab a sandwich for my lunch. But I've never seen that happen, this pull into platform 2, because there's an end of a freight train blocking the line. Well, I'm back from the Nuneaton Asda. Well, I got back about 10 minutes ago. I was just checking the trains now. They must have tried the oldest trick in the book, because that freight train's now on the move again. They must have turned it off, then turned it back on again. Anyway, there's a Tamper coming down, another one, not the same one I got earlier. And then also a shed which is going to be on its own. And after that, I think there's another movement, but I don't know what it is. So, probably going to be here for about an hour. Well, I just realised about a few minutes ago this thing's coming from 6. But it doesn't matter, I should still get a good shot of it from here. This one's going to Bescott. 66782 Charity Rail Tours. Now we can have a Tamper coming down from Warsaw, and then hopefully maybe that Rugby Doncaster cross as well, but I don't know what's on that. Well, there's another freight liner shed, but that's not really what we're after. What we're after is coming down. That's 66 4 and 4. We've got a Tamper coming down from Warsaw to Rugby Depot Access Line, which is DR 73923. But there's that shed anyway. To be honest with you, I'm kind of getting bored of them Freightliner sheds. They're all pretty much the same, just different numbers. Right, so I think there might be one more Tamper out today. I mean, there was Factory 4, but I didn't see the Bronze Grove one. I think there's another one, Warsaw one, for rugby in about an hour. And also, I'm waiting to see what this Colossus Rail thing is. That's come from Rugby, and it's going up to Doncaster. However, it's not yet left Rugby. I don't. How long I'm willing to wait to see whatever this Colossus Rail is, I don't know. Maybe an hour maximum. But other than that, there's not much else to see. Just your usual freights. After I've seen this Donny Colossus Rail, if it runs, I'm going to head home. Just a short outing today, just to see these few movements. Because to be honest with you, the West Coast Mainline up until today has been a bit boring this week. The highlight was definitely getting that Northern 323. And also that freight through Southampton to go through Coventry to Lower Street. That was a bonus because that only runs occasionally. Anyway, there's the Pendolino behind me now. And hopefully this Colossus Rail Rugby Doncaster movement runs. Here's my train. That loco from Rugby Doncaster was supposed to leave like an hour and a half ago, and it's not appeared. So we're going to get the train back home to Rugby. I'm not sitting in this too though. That's it, 111 on the back.